Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we are back doing another Ixalan Intermediate Swiss Draft League. Rare is Arguel's Bloodfast. I don't think we're going to pick that. We have Unfriendly Fire, Pounce. Those are the two picks I think I'm looking at right off the bat here. I think I'm putting Pounce a bit higher just because it's a lot cheaper, but Unfriendly Fire can go towards the face, which is nice as well. But typically, you're going to want a pretty low curve, and Pounce helps you with that, although you need some pretty efficient bodies if you want to keep your curve low and still get good value out of Pounce, because obviously stronger creatures are going to be more expensive. But Pounce is very good, and I think I'm fine first picking it here over the Unfriendly Fire, just starting it off with a 2-drop removal spell. And probably being okay with that. Ooh, jeez. Talk about pass some goodies, huh? Well, Lightning Strike, pretty amazing card. Branch Walker, pretty amazing. Mystic, amazing. Soldier's great. River Herald's Boon. This is like the mother lode of good Merfolk cards. Jeez. 2 amazing Merfolk uncommons with the boost spell and the run aground. I mean, that's really good. Best card in the pack. What is it? Probably the Lightning Strike, truthfully. And I think we're just going to take it. Even though I love Branch Walker, this card is phenomenal. And Vine Shaper Mystic, like I said, is great too. But we're going to take the Lightning Strike. We're not committed to anything. We're going to try and be as patient as we can on how we're going to build the deck, what we're going to build. But even if we do end up running Lightning Strike and Pounce, red-green dinosaurs is a good direction to go for Pounce. So we have that going for us. But for now, we're just going to take the best card, which I do believe is the Lightning Strike, and continue to move on here. Okay. Best card in this pack, probably the Fire Cannon Blast. There's a Bloodletter and a Siren Lookout in here too, which is great. But Fire Cannon Blast kills things, pretty moderately costed kill thing card, and I like it. So I'm fine third picking that. Let's just keep our eyes open on what's in this pack. We seem to have a couple pretty good vampire cards. And like I said, Siren Lookout has been very good for me in this format for the most part. Excellent card. And Shining Aerosar is actually pretty good too. Deceptively good, as it turns out, for a 5-drop, 3/4 flyer. That 4 toughness really makes a world of difference. But let's take the blast for now and move on. Okay, so we can take another Fire Cannon Blast, which I'm fine with. More removal is good. I have no problems picking that up early. I do like killing creatures, so that'll be helpful. Not committed to anything else yet. Another Vine Shaper Mystic, geez. Best card is still the Fire Cannon Blast, I would say. And a couple other decent cards in here. Like I said, the Mystic, the Run Aground I like a lot. Daggertooth and Diviner is playable, especially in a deck that has a good late game plan, which red-green can have if you're more of like a fatty dinosaur deck. But for now, we don't know exactly what we're doing, do we? Okay, so best card in this pack. I'm fine taking the Stormfleet Pyromancer. I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best card, but you can kill your opponent with it. It's a reasonable pirate card. It's in red, because at this point we've taken some pretty good red cards, so there's a good chance that we want to end up in red. Rootless Knave is a pretty good pirate. Nothing crazy, but it does have some random good synergies. It's nice to, in response to your removal, I'll sack my dude and get some treasures. And then eventually get some card draw out of it. It's actually a pretty good card. Fathomfleet Cutthroat playable, nothing exciting. I'm fine cutting red hard now, just because it seems unlikely that at this point we're not going to be playing red, considering we have 3 very solid red removal spells to start her off. So let's take the Pyromancer. Continue to move down the red path here. Okay. So we have a Grazing Whiptail, which very good with the Pounce. Pretty good card in general. We've got some black cards going fairly late, though. We haven't seen a lot of other green, I think, that's super strong. So, like here, we could take the Interloper because it's a pretty reasonable card in general. It's a pirate, so it's going to maybe give us some pirate synergies if we want to be open to that. But Explorer is a great mechanic. It's got Menace. It can be a 4-mana 3/3 Menace, which is good, and Explore for you, which is good. Grazing Whiptail lets us continue to go down the Pounce path and maybe a Dinosaur plan. I think these are probably equal in strength, pretty close, so I probably just take the Whiptail, but if we can't end up playing green, I'm not going to be heartbroken. So we can take another Pyromancer here, which I guess I'm fine with, not super excited by. River Herald's Boon, currently do not have any Merfolk, and the rest of the pack is kind of whatever, so, I mean, Dreadnought's playable, but I'm fine taking another Pyromancer, continue to cut red. Ryle would actually be good in this color scheme, because you get the Enrage in both those colors, but currently don't have that. So if we don't end up in green, still it's no big deal. At this point, we're just solidifying ourselves into red. Okay, we can take the Unfriendly Fire over the Fire, or Fathom Fleet Firebrand, and basically just get yet another removal spell, which I'm fine with. I actually like Rummaging Goblin. Probably taking it over Cobbled Wings. I think this card is actually pretty good. You get a little more freedom to run like a 17 land deck, which we might have to end up doing. I'm not sure yet. Still early, but it's nice. This card just plays well. Like, it looks like it plays pretty poorly, especially considering it's a reverse looter. You have to discard first, but it's something that red wants. So there's late Depths of Desire too. It could be red-blue is the path we want to go down. But I'm going to continue to cut red for now. Wow. All right. Seeing the late run aground, this really makes me want to jump into blue. This is a very strong card. And if I have to dip out of green, I'm okay with that. I don't really care if I have Suncrown Hunters or not. I'm going to take the run aground. It feels like blue is ultimately the path we want. This is a pretty easy Frenzied Raptor. Totally playable card in general, but actually really good with what we've already got. It's nice to just play something and be able to like clear the ground, tempo spell them, get in for 4 points of damage, so we'll take it. Alright, some late playable green. We'll take the Diviner. We could take the Blossom Dryad, actually. They both serve a similar function in that this ramps you and this kind of stalls you and gives you some card advantage while you're trying to get to your mid to late. I think I'm going to go Diviner just because it's cheaper. Don't really care about either of these cards. We'll let somebody be open to white. And Desperate Castaways is actually pretty playable, so we'll take it. If we open some bomb black rare. So we're in red. Don't exactly know about our second color yet, but what we saw, fourth to last pick run aground, that could be. Oh, and then we open River's Rebuke. Well, seems like blue would be a good path then. Otherwise, Lightning Rig Crew is an excellent card. I really like Lightning Rig Crew a lot. Headstrong Brute is totally playable. Got a Walk the Plank removal spell in here. A couple green cards I wouldn't mind picking, but yeah, River's Rebuke, baby. Yeah, this card is great. Very, very unfair card, so happily taking that. We've got another Fire Cannon Blast. We could take the Raptor, Hatchling, Thrash of Raptors in here as well. Wild Growth Walker, good with the Explorer, but we don't really have that much of a theme. Probably just take another Fire Cannon Blast. I think the plan is just pick up oodles of removal and then supplement with creatures. I really like Raptor Hatchling a lot, but I'm going to go with Fire Cannon Blast. We're going to get some removal going here. Start that removal train. Okay, so now we have, geez, get past the Dire Fleet Ravager. That's interesting. Could go Grixis, I suppose, if we get the fixing. This card's pretty cool. Some green stuff in here. Splashing for Pious Interdiction. Currently don't have any treasure generation, though. No good red card worth taking here. No good blue card worth taking here. Probably just take the Ravager then. Keep an eye on black, but not exactly sure if that's happening or not. I mean, this card is pretty good. Mina's Death Touch is a nice ability combination. Ooh, Dreamcaller Siren's pretty awesome. Great tempo card, and this is a tempo build. Need some more pirates. We currently only have 2, but we're in pirate colors, so I think we can make this come together. There's a Wily Goblin in here. Some people really hate this card, so I don't know, maybe we wheel it. Not super likely, but possible. But taking the Siren pretty happily at this point. We're getting a little color intensive, but I'm not exactly sure if that's going to be a problem or not yet. So can take the Buccaneer here. There's also a Frenzied Raptor, another one. So the Buccaneer gives us some more pirate synergy. It's also got haste. Or the Frenzied Raptor just basically gives us another fairly cheap body. I mean, we want to lower this curve quite a bit, but I'm going to go with the pirate theme for our Dreamcaller Siren because this card is super strong with pirates. Can really tempo an opponent out in a devastating way. Alright, Tillinali's Knight is not very good in our deck because we only have one thing, but we need to lower the curve here, and makeshift munitions probably not what we're looking for. I guess we'll just take a Grizzly Bear, a red bear for our deck. There's unclaimed territory, but we don't need that. We could take the Opta actually. The reason to take Opta is it almost substitutes as a creature. It doesn't really. I kind of count it as like half a creature card, just because it can dig for you pretty well. I think we'll take Opt actually. I've been very impressed with Opt. I think Tillinali's Knight is a fine card, but it's just not thematically what we're trying to do. So like I said, because Opt is essentially like half a creature card, I'm probably okay taking it here and seeing what we can do with it. It's half a creature card, half a removal spell. Whatever. Alright, I mean this card is good, but obviously we're taking Marauding Looter. Dragon Skull Summit's good just probably because it's worth like a ticket, I was going to say, and maybe opens us up for some splash, but at this point we really don't look like we need to splash. Oh, Dragon Skull Summit's only worth 50 cents. Well, pretty happily taking Marauding Looter regardless, so very nice. Prosperous Pirates, perfectly acceptable pick here. Nothing exciting for us because we're already a little bit top heavy, but definitely taking it. Okay, we can take the Headstrong Brood. It's a pirate. It's a fine card. It can't block, but that's a little bit less relevant for us because we have a good suite of removal anyway. So, all right. Okay, we can take the Thrash of Raptors. I don't think we're playing it. I don't think we're playing Prying Blade either, but we'll cut the red card for now. I'm just going to set it in the side, though. I doubt it makes the deck with only one other dinosaur card especially, but so we do. I mean, we have a good pirate count already. We have what, 1, 2, is this a pirate too? Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, we already have 7 pirates, and we haven't even really been working too hard for it. We've seen enough. This deck is looking pretty nice. Like I said, good removal suite, Lightning Strike, triple Fire Cannon Blast. We're going to take the dual shot here. Pillar of Origins, I guess, would get us to our 4 and 5 drop pirates a little bit more quickly, but I think overall it's a pretty mediocre to bad card that I don't like. So we're going to take dual shot, which against certain decks is just insanely good. Your opponent just drops like the 3/1 Boros Dinosaur. Ooh, getting the looter here is just excellent for us. It's exactly what our deck needs. So, okay. I feel as though we're on the right path. We're seeing the late blue, seeing that late runaground really set us on a good path, I think. I'll take the Unknown Shore. We're going to pass those. Let whoever wants them take them. Pass the black card. So we know our color scheme. We've got our good cards. Plenty of removal in here. So really we just need a few more 1 and 2 drop creatures. I don't know if we're even going to find 1 drop creatures I want to play, but some more 2 drop creatures would help this deck a ton, because in terms of removal, we've gotten there. So I can prioritize, wow, probably just taking a Monster Star here. Unfortunate only because it's expensive, but not unfortunate in that it's a super strong card. And like I said, we can still play 17 lands. We have Opt, we have a Looter, we have a Looter Goblin, we have a Looter Creature. We have the means to filter cards. So it's not the end of the world if we have to play 17 lands to make sure that we can hit these 5 drops in a timely manner. If we can wheel a Wily Goblin, that would make me happy. If we can wheel a Depths of Desire, that would make me happy. Either of these cards are going to be much better in our deck now with this degree of 4 and 5 drops. What's Legion's Landing worth? I hope it's not a fortune. Please don't be worth a lot. Okay, it's 2 tickets, which I don't like passing. I really don't like passing 2 tickets, but Charging Monster Star is just such a bomb spell that I think we have to take it. I really don't like passing tickets, though. As you know me, you know how greedy I am with those tickets. So here we can take Nest Robber. There is Siren's Ruse. What kind of enter the battlefield? It's really good with Dreamcaller, Siren. Draw a card, tap 2 things if we control another pirate. That's pretty nasty. Really good with the Pyromancer. We can burn. With Buccaneer, we can explore. With Looter and this Looter, we can draw. It's not bad. I think, though, that we take the Nest Robber. It's a better tempo spell because we can beat early and then remove and continue to beat. Plus, we really want to make sure we lower this curve and get enough, especially since we're looking pretty tempo-based, you want to make sure you have enough cheap stuff to do. We probably wheel the Siren's Ruse anyway, not a super popular card. Alright, another Run Aground. There is Depths of Desire, though. Personally, I think Run Aground is way stronger, but Depths of Desire is looking much more like what we want, because we need to get to our 5-drop. Like, getting to our 5-drops on turn 4... Turn 4 monsters is nuts, so we want the Depths over the Run Aground solely for that reason. Who knows, maybe we wheel the Run Aground we did last time. We saw it very late, so we'll take the Depths because our deck needs it more right now. Siren Lookout is a phenomenal card. It's a pirate. I guess Rigging Runner is a pirate too, and it's a 1-drop, but I think Lookout's just better. We want some evasion, and I think it's just good. Getting that Explorer is nice. Drowned Catacomb, you say? Yeah, we probably have to take, not have to, but we're probably going to take the Run Aground. Number 2. Let me see what a Drowned Catacomb's worth. I'm passing all this value, guys. It's killing me. It's only a ticket. No big deal. It's worth 7 on paper and 1 online. That's funny. So Nest Robber, we could get another 2-drop. But I'm going to take the Run Aground. I love this card. And currently with the opt, we're looking at, what, like 13.5, 14 creature cards in parentheses in our decks right now. So I'm just going to take a Run Aground because it's so great. Lookout's Dispersal is cool because we have the pirate theme, but I'd probably just take another opt here. Although at this point we're at a 17-land deck. What's the weakest card in my deck? At this point it might just be the Rummaging Goblin, but I'm going to take the opt here anyway. I don't want another 5-drop, so we'll take the opt. There's a Spell Pierce, there's another dual shot. Probably take another dual shot, actually. The Raptor Companion was the card I was trying to use as an example of why a dual shot's so great, but bringing 2 of these in out of